gathered together here. I'm excited. Help me welcome, if you will, Mr. Brownn.
Thank you. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you get my things outside. All right, we got to work out. I want you to sit down right now. And one of the things I want you to do is shake someone's hand on your right and left and say, get ready to live your dream. Do that right now.
Your dream.
I want to shake your hand. Get ready to live your dream. Something else I want you to do. I want you to shake someone's hand on your right and left, in front of you and behind you, and say, you have greatness in you. Bring it out. It's such a pleasure. Hey, how are you? Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here with you to share a few thoughts and ideas. I want to introduce you to Dr. Julie Van Clutton, who's my life partner and business partner and a brilliant speaker. She's an MD, PhD in integrative medicine. Give her a round of applause. Yes, indeed. And the love of my life. She's just incredible. That's my son, John Leslie, with the red glasses up there. They call him High Hopes. My granddaughter's backstage. You should be out front. She's going to come up on stage and get a bow, all right? Give Cleopatra a round of applause. I want you to think about some goal and dream that you have. And I want to make this clear. There are a lot of people who were here earlier and they left. But you stayed. The reason that you stayed is that you're not cut from the same cloth. The reason that you stayed is that you know in your heart of hearts that what I've done, that you can do as well. The reason that you stayed, there's something in you. I believe there are winners, there are losers, and there are winners who've not discovered how to win. And so I want to share some thoughts with you. I want you to think about your goals and dreams, some major goal that you want to achieve on a personal level. And I want to focus on that because my first personal goal is about my mother at home. As you know, many of you are familiar with my story. I'm adopted. I'm one of 7 children that my mother adopted. I was born in an abandoned building on a floor in a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City with a twin brother. We were 6 weeks of age. We were adopted by Mrs. Brownn. I always say all that I am and all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother. That God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. I want you to think about somebody in your life that you love, someone in your life that you want to be there for, that you like to do something for. How many have somebody special you like to do something for? Raise your hands. Very good. I want you to think about that person now. I'm going to share with you how you can do that. And it doesn't matter where you are. If you don't have 2 dimes to rub together, none of that really matters. Next thing is I want you to think about your financial freedom number. Think about that. Once you earn that amount of money, you'll be debt-free. And trust me on this. It's a liberating feeling not to owe anybody. It takes away and reduces stress. You know, when I think about it, a lot of people say money won't make you happy. They've never had it. People say money won't make you happy, but everybody want to find out for themselves. A friend of mine in Rita Davenport said money ain't important, but it's right up there with oxygen. And let me tell you something, fellas, even if you're as homely as I am, you got some money, women gonna find something cute on you. Oh, honey, he got eyelashes like Tom Cruise. I used to be so broke, I walked past the bank and tripped me along. Parents that call the house, my children would answer the phone and say, my daddy said he ain't home. And sometimes I would answer the phone. Can I speak to Les Brownn, please? Sorry, but he's not here. You sound like Les Brownn. Don't you go there, big boy. Now they got these automated calls. I hate those. They call you on Sunday. I don't like them because if you cuss them out, they won't understand. But I want you to think about a number. The reason I want you to think about it, your thoughts have magnetic power. I want you to focus your thinking. How many of you ever thought about somebody about to call them and then they're calling you at the same time? Raise your hands. The reason that most people are not manifesting wealth is because they're victims of what I call weapons of mass distractions. They're so distracted. There's so many things out here to distract you today. If we had had the same promotion and said that Beyonce or Jay-Z were going to be here, you would have to line up 6 o'clock in the morning. Because the majority of people have an entertainment mindset. You're here, and the reason you haven't left is because you have an achievement mindset. When I used to sit in seminars and workshops, and my brothers and sisters would laugh at me and they'd talk about me and say, you will never, ever be rich. You'll never, ever be successful. How many have family members tell you couldn't do something? Raise your hands, please. That's a part of the process. So I want you to think about somebody you want to do something special for. I wanted to buy my mother a home. I achieved that. I bought her 4 different homes and took care of her at age 89 before she passed. And I want you to think about your financial freedom number, what that number will be for you. I want you to think about your social contribution. What will be different on the planet? One of the things that I do at this stage of my life, you learn, you earn, you pass it on. When I started out in 1980 to speak, there's no such thing as Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. None of that technology existed. It was a good old boys network. And I've achieved a great deal in this industry. And now I've trained more Latino speakers and Asian. Yeah. All right. Okay, hola. I'm through now. But my goal is we need more speakers. We need more females. We need people from all walks of life. Because people need hope. How many of you know that? Raise your hands, please. And so what I do is train you how to tell your story, to make a difference, how to tell your story in a way that you can speak and have the level of credibility to speak for corporations and organizations and travel around the world. Just finished speaking in 21 different countries, in Stuttgart, Germany, and Switzerland.